Welcome, my children, my disciples. Our Lord and Savior Kanye West has blessed us with another album. This one is called The Life of Pablo. I know y'all been harassing us talking about when you reviewing this,
We're finally doing it now.
But hold up, if you follow us on the Snap or on Twitter, we didn't really talk about it on the gram and nothing, but if you follow us on there, then you know our initial reactions. I did a live Snapchat reaction to the joints, and you know that joint was lit. But here we go. We're talking about The Life of Pablo. After all the hype has died down, I initially wanted to wait a little bit because there's another version of the album coming out. This is actually the unfinished version that we got, that we're listening to right now.
Really?
Yeah, there's another version coming out. It's got the Better Wolves on it. He's got more tracks on there and all that shit. I don't know if that album's ever coming out, but there it is.
I'm surprised.
This might be a Yeezus 2.0 because you remember, I think it was Rick Rubin. He was like, yeah, this is going to be a Yeezus 2.0, a Yeezus remix album and all that shit. And then, of course, we never got that. So maybe this is it. I at least want him to update the album with the new Wolves that has Sia and Vic Mensa on there because, bro, oh my God, this shit is beautiful. Tears, actual tears. But anyway, talking about the album, what did we think of it? I, of course, think Kanye's done it again. This album is banging. I haven't played shit since. Every other song I've listened to since I listened to the album, I'm just like, you ain't got no Eazy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this album, he did it again, man. He's got some soul samples on here, very weird production, a lot of different things going on. This album just bangs. And before I talk about it more, I'm gonna kick it off to my boy True. He's gonna tell you a little something about Pablo.
The Life of Pablo, Kanye West. It took me quite some time to actually give it a listen.
Too much time. I was so pissed. The day the shit was coming out, it was supposed to be Kanye Day. We played nothing but Kanye. I get in the car, this nigga's playing Future. I was just like...
See, the thing is, when music drops, I want to listen to the mastered CDQ version. He decided to premiere it at Madison Square Garden and unlocking on Tidal and streaming it, and I didn't want to go on Tidal because Tidal's whack, you know. And I'm trying to look up.
Who said they don't like Tidal?
Shit. You guys got to sign up for Tidal. I was like, yo, that's
but crazy. Nobody likes Tidal.
But yeah, it took me a while to listen to it, but when I finally did, I was really impressed. I was shocked, and I'm glad that this album is a little bit of everything, really.
Yeah.
It's a big improvement from Yeezus. I like Yeezus, but The Life of Pablo is just on another level. It takes you on a full adventure. And this whole week, all I've been listening to is Kanye. I stopped listening to Future. I just been listening to The Life of Pablo this whole week.
I'm telling you.
It was incredible.
Man, The Life of Pablo opens up with, I'm gonna go ahead and say, this is like top 5 Kanye West songs. I don't want to hear it. Ultralight Beam. This song, yes, this song has everything. You're a fucking clown. This song.
I still gotta give it a few more listens, but honestly, I don't know where you're getting from. Like,
yeah, just everything. The choir he brought in, the instrumentation, the lyrics, the message behind everything. Chance the Rapper's verse alone. Are you serious? When they come for you, I will shit. I can't do it any justice. But Ultralight Beam, best motherfucking song I ever heard. I don't want to hear nothing about the shit.
The best?
Well, I don't know. But all I know is that Ultralight Beam may not be the first song I play, but I can look at it objectively and just say that it is the best song on the album from my point of view. But when I do, if I have like a limited amount of time, then what I'll usually do is I'll hop in the whip, or you know, I'm just listening to The Life of Pablo. I go, bam, I play Feedback immediately. Time to get the cake cut, nigga, or paper even. I was thinking of Travis Scott. I play Feedback, and then I go straight into FML. Those have to be my go-tos right there. Feedback and FML, definitely my go-tos. For this album, we're not giving you guys a bottom because, I mean, come on now. That's like reading the Bible and which one was your least favorite? Come on now, son. But what's your go-tos?
My go-to songs, I gotta go with Real Friends. I'm still bumping Real Friends.
Real Friends is so good.
On heavy rotation, you know, that song, one of his realest songs I've ever heard from Kanye. Famous with Rihanna, that's one song that I gotta bump.
See, I love every song.
I made that bitch famous.
Listen, I love every song on this album so much. But I feel like Famous has been getting mad credit. And it's a great song. I love it. I'm never skipping it. I love this song. It's definitely a song that I enjoy listening to. But I think people are like, it feels like they're kind of selling the other songs short when they bring up Famous, because I feel like the other songs are a lot better. I'd say, I don't know, man. I really like Famous, but I mean, when you got FML on that joint, when you got Waves on that joint, Ultralight Beam, Father Stretch My Hands Part 1 and 2, everything like that, and you still saying Famous, it's just like I said, I love the song and all, but I don't know, man. Let us know real quick down in the comments. What are you bumping on this album? What are your go-to songs?
30 Hours, another track.
30 Hours goes in, man.
I love that track.
And I still drove 30 hours. You could tell Drake wrote that shit. Hella bad.
Drizzy is a writer. Remember that, people.
Nah, see what happened was Drake was working on his own album. Of course he had Quinn in there, you know what I'm saying? He was he was like, yo, Quinn, Kanye to send me up for a verse, but I'm saying I'm too busy getting twerked on by Riri and shit. I'm about to bust all kinds of nuts and shit. So you wanna, just write this shit for me real quick? That's actually what happened. I was in the room too, because I was. I'm also. See what happened was Quentin ghostwrites for Drake. I ghostwrite for Quentin. So it's like a chain of command, so to speak. But anyway, enough goofing and gaffing. The Life of Pablo. We don't do scores around here, but I really do really enjoy this album. Only time can tell how long it's going to stand up to Kanye's other monumental works, because I still bump every album that he's ever released to this day. I think The Life of Pablo will be no exception, but you never know what's going to happen in the future. Maybe it just starts to wear on you a little bit, but I mean, I've been listening to this album only ever since its release, and I wouldn't rather have it any other way, man. This shit goes in.
It does. I definitely like Waves. I definitely like Wolves. Wolves was just amazing.
Frank Ocean on the end was just an incredible touch.
Frank Ocean came out of nowhere.
How the fuck this man brought a nigga back to life to get a feature from him, I'll never know, but he did it.
And another song that initially I didn't like, but it definitely grew on me.
Homie said didn't like.
Was Fade.
Oh, I remember that. I remember you was trash talking Fade, and I'm just like.
See, what happened was our boy, he Snapchatted that song to us, and the first part that I listened to on that track was the end. Mm-hmm. That annoying voice. And then when I got the chance to listen to it on my own, I was like, oh.
I feel it fake. Oh my god.
Post Malone, Ty Dolla $ign, they came correct on that track.
Yo, mad people have been hating on Post Malone, guy.
Why?
I don't fucking understand that. I've been reading comments and shit. Mad people throwing shade at Post. Like when Post Malone's part comes in, I'm just like, damn, like that shit sounds so good. Like, I don't know. People are fucking insane.
He was highly impressive on that track.
I love that song. And obviously, it's no secret that I'm the biggest Kanye stan of all time. So even if this album was literally just destroying your eardrums, I'd probably still say that I can see the appeal here. Regardless, I think this is just great music at the end of the day, even looking at it objectively. Obviously, subjectively, I'm going to rate it higher than a lot of other people would, but objectively, this is still like great quality music. I think the only thing you could ever say about this album is that there are some questionable lyrics. I don't agree with the bleach asshole line. I think that shit is just funny. People that are poking fun at it, I think you just need to grow the fuck up. But the one line that really like ruins an otherwise perfect song for me is in Wolves when he says, "You left your fridge open and somebody just took a sandwich." I'm just like, dog, you ain't Big Sean. Why are you saying shit like that? That's like the only one that I can think of that really bothers me. And I know there's other lyrics that bother other people, but they don't really bother me as much. Yeah. That one right there, I'm just like, I was like, that was Big Sean. Big Sean came in and said, "Hey, yo, yay." Somebody left your fridge open and just took a sandwich. Eazy was just like, I mean, you ain't that shit on the album, yeah, so fuck it. Just wrote that shit down. But yeah, that's The Life of Pablo, everybody.
Question. Father Stretch My Hands Part 1
Ooh,
or Part 2?
Yes. Good, good.
Part 1 or Part 2?
I say Part 1.
Kid Cudi?
When it's just like, if Young Metro don't trust you, I'ma shoot you.
And then Kid Cudi.
Beautiful morning.
That's the Kid Cudi that I want to hear. That's the Kid Cudi I want to hear. Not that Speed and Bullet shit.
Yo, we got so much hate on that. I don't even want to bring. Nah, fuck y'all. If y'all thought Speed and Bullet was a good album, bro. There's the door. Glad my mom wasn't back. That should have been on.
But yeah, when it comes to Father Stretch My Hands Part 1, Part 2, I might have to go with Part 2. Part 1 was really good.
I can't even blame you.
But Part 2 was good, and it's because of his new signee, Designer.
You mean Future?
Future?
Designer.
Dirty Sierra Mist, people. Dirty Sierra Mist up in this bitch.
That's still funny as fuck. Yo, Designer sounds... He sounds just like Future, but you can understand what he's saying a bit more.
Yeah.
With Future, you gotta definitely listen to him a lot more. He mumbles a lot, but Designer has that same sound, but you can actually understand him. This is very, very interesting because Future was one of the only people that had that type of voice and that type of style. So to hear somebody else come out with it is very weird, and initially just like, this is like really biting in a way, but I can honestly see a lot more artists using the filters and effects that Future uses, and then we're gonna start seeing this a lot more. But I do think Designer, he went in, man. Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? Whether he's biting or not, whatever way you want to look at it, at the end of the day, he made the music even better than it was on Freestyle 4.
I was just about to mention Freestyle 4.
When his part comes in, he makes that song even better because that song is just a fucking goof song. You're just like, what are we fucking right now? What are we fucking the whole party?
Yeah, the beginning
was late for the whole party. I still love the beginning part.
Yeah.
Like when I was listening to it, I was just rolling, and then obviously Designer comes in. I'm just like, oh shit.
That's when it starts slapping. That track.
Yeah, I'm looking out for Designer. The one thing I did not like that he said, is he from Atlanta, do you know?
I think he's from Brooklyn.
Because one thing that really pissed me off is that he said, I got broads in Atlanta. I'm just like, dog, that is literally Future. Like, stick to your own, like, you can copy that sound or whatever, but stick to your lane, you know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure he's from New York, and he's also 18.
He's 18?
I believe he's 18.
Oh, what am I doing with my life, yo? But yeah. Peep my SoundCloud so I can be like Designer. I want to sign to Kanye.
Good music.
But yeah, do you have anything else to say about the album?
About this album. Is there any surprising moments on this album that caught you off guard?
Well, when I initially heard that Waves was gonna be delayed, or that Waves delayed the album, I wasn't really sure. I was expecting something very different from Waves. I was expecting something that sounded like Ultralight Beam. Yeah. But instead, what we got was it sounds very, very Chris Brown. Like, it sounds like it could be on a Chris Brown album, honestly. It kind of reminds me of Autumn Leaves a little bit for some reason. I don't know why, but it kind of just like reminds me of that. I think it's because I think Chris Brown was doing really, really well on this song, and I think Chris Brown's best he's sounded in years was on Autumn Leaves, so that's why I get those two together.
Okay.
But honestly, man, like, Waves was like a big surprise because like hearing it at first, and then when they say, and that's just the wave, and then everybody comes in at once, waves don't die, and
that's
I'm just like, wow. I was just like, it was worth the delay, man.
I would have to agree with you. Waves was a big surprise for me because Chris Brown was on the track.
I was not expecting, when I was hearing, I was just like, this ain't Chris Brown.
Chris Brown and Kanye on a track.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
You don't see that happen, you know? And that really caught me by surprise. And you said that song kind of reminds you of Autumn Leaves?
Yeah.
How?
Just because, like, I feel like the way Chris Brown's singing is kind of similar. And, like, they don't sound similar at all. Okay. But it just kind of reminds me of that because I'm like, damn, Chris Brown is so good here. And I'm like, damn, Chris Brown is so good on Autumn Leaves. Why can't he do this shit?
Alright, since you mentioned that.
Oh, no. Don't do it.
Alright, listen to Fade, right?
No, it's not the same.
Listen to the instrumental and then listen to Michael Jackson's Thriller, alright?
They don't sound
They sound similar.
They, like, kind of, but you're kind of reaching.
No.
You are reaching.
Guys, listen to Fade and listen to MJ's Thriller. Let me know what y'all think. Comments down below.
You're crazy, man. And of course, it's Kanye West that brings us to a video of this song. We haven't made a review of this song in a minute. Since the Card days.
Since To Pimp a Butterfly, actually. That shit was like, what, half hour?
We're going back to a waist? Nah, but yeah.
You want to let them know what we just did like a week ago with the throwbacks?
Oh yeah! So we got
a treat for y'all people.
We got a new series dropping. Y'all been axing. So we decided to deliver. So we got a new series that we're starting very, very soon. It's gonna be filler content, so while we're not recording or while we're too busy to come together and record, we're gonna be uploading car videos again, except this time we're actually driving around, or he's driving around, and we're talking about older albums. So we did, what, Take Care?
We did Take Care.
808s and Heartbreak.
Good Kid, Mad City.
And J. Cole's Born Sinner. So those videos will be getting uploaded. If you guys have any other requests for throwback albums, let us know in the comments below, and we'll take a look at them, listen to them if we haven't already, and just sort of judge them a little bit. You know, just while we're riding in the car or some shit, we just talk. So that's what it comes down to. We hope you guys enjoy the new series. We hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, bam, why don't you click that like button one time for the kid. If you did enjoy and you're not subscribed, subscribe, because we got dope shit coming out all the time. Of course, follow us on all of our social media. Links are in the description. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and SoundCloud, all YC Flow Eazy.
Follow your boy The Truth, Twitter, and Snapchat.
Oh, speaking of, show me a tattoo, my nigga.
Really?
Yeah, this shit
is gonna be hard because I gotta take this shit off. Hold on.
Alright, well, we're gonna cut the video real quick. You guys gotta see this shit. It's fire. That shit is fucking fire. Hold on, let me zoom in this camera real quick. Y'all see that shit?
Inspired by Paul Pierce, The Truth.
Says The Truth. I don't care what y'all say. That shit is fire. For a first tattoo as well, man. It's time.
I went too hard for a first tattoo, man.
So now he's gonna be like, every light skin, every selfie you see, he's gonna be like,
biting my lip.
You know what I'm saying? And then once the summertime rolls around, he's gonna be in a muscle shirt and shit. He's just gonna
like
be like
this all the time.
He's gonna be like, yeah. So Kanye's new album, know what I'm saying, baby?
Oh yeah, I don't know if they know, but
oh yeah, true. Summertime, Kanye dropping another album.
Another one.
He's on his Khaled shit right now, man.
He's trying to win 100 Grammys before he dies.
And he will.
Stay tuned.
He will be the very first artist to have 2 Grammy-nominated albums in one. It looks weird. Alright, fuck you guys. Alright, thank you for watching again.
Truth and Eazy.
We are out. Praise Kanye West.
Yo, you really made me strip.
You're welcome.